Okay, it says you're live. Very interesting. I'm here. What's up, Fernan? Okay. Very weird. Let me try grabbing this. I heard there'd be some Disney. You are correctly. Oops. All right, so how's the stream? Can you actually see what's going on? It looks like it. Let's try moving this. All right, so how's the stream? Can you actually see what's going on? It looks like it. All right, so weird, man. Yeah, we're doing things very different through Streamlabs than I've ever done it. That's why I'm asking all these questions, like, what's going on? Okay, I think I can close this. We'll move this over here. All right, cool, man. Whew. Mister, did you get my package today? Tracking claims it got to your porch around noon. What was in the package, Mr. Rath? Was it a submission? I got a submission from somebody. We can see and hear you, Mr. Yay. Oh, very good. Okay, well, you know I only like the expensive stuff. How's it going, Chu Calvin? Welcome back. Yeah, we always have a lot of expensive stuff. So let's get started for Mr. Chu Calvin. Oops. Chu says he only likes the expensive stuff. He's a man of exquisite tastes. I don't blame you, so am I. So I have a lot of expensive cards on hand at the moment, and more to come. So let's see what we have, though. So here's an Emerald Zangoose, 350. This is correctly priced. Burning Shadows Secret Darkrai. You know this is the only one for sale right now. There's not one for sale on the eBays. Dusk War, 290. Last sold for like $660, I believe. Dusk Noir Pristine 10. Azurill Delta Species Reverse Holo, Pop 39. Dark Alakazam, a holographic first edition 10. Here's a Pop 8 Spectra Pinsir. Naughty Girl, Cheap Alakazam, Pionia. Okay, so that's one pile. Let's try another pile. Pikachu's nice. Abra, he's kind of cheap. So these are a couple cheap ones. Here we go, but this is a pricey one. Crystal Guardians Wigglytuff Pop 10, 540. Really expensive. We got lots of poker slabs, by the way. Here's a Raikou, Silver Raikou. This is Arbok and Ekans paired together. They're a King of Spades and a Queen of Spades. Now remember, they're from the blue set. So when you have a card from the blue set, it doesn't have any of that ugly texturing that they have on the red and green set. So the red and green set have some really ugly texturing, and the blue set does not. So that's one of the reasons why you want to collect blue. It's because it looks better, but also because it seems to be a lot more rare. How many in the Lugia break? Yeah, Lugia break I think was a quarter filled. Last time I checked, it might be more by now. There's also a cheap Golbat break. Oops. That's a yellow deck Magikarp. That's really cool. Is this it? Here we go. So the Golbat is the mini break for $5. There's only 9 spots on him. And Jesse's one of those spots. All right. Okay, so we have some slabs over here. Don't know if you saw. Oh, yes, Zach. We said we'd get you that refund tonight. Yes. I think I was supposed to run off and find your slabs. I'm sorry, man. I fell asleep with my wife, so that I showed up a bit later tonight. But I'm after this stream, I think I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna go grab those slabs and look at them, okay? And then we'll get you a refund on that. So we'll do that right after this stream. For me, this is like my dinner time. So the daytime stream's like my morning time, and this is like my dinner time. So the day's not over for me. It's not time for me to go to bed yet. So I'm gonna work on that after this. Here's Hyper Metal Dialga. That's really nice. You seen this one, Kuchalvin? This might fit your exquisite tastes. Extremely rare, the most desirable XY Euro card. Here's Venusaur Basic, PSA 10, beautiful. Very solid, you know, very like standard kind of Pokemon card investment card. Here's a Rainbow Holo Foil from the Team Rocket collection. Very hard to get a 10 on this card, just like the Dark Magneton. So it's a low pop card, and mine has a swirl directly in the middle. This is nice. We've got this Ditto. This is a Squirtle Ditto from Delta Species. Very cool. Cheap side up. Umbra and Darkrai. Pop 34 Azumarill for you Azumarill fans. Boy, my neck hurts so bad, guys. I woke up. I must have had my neck in a bad position. Here's Goldeen. Here's Garchomp 10. Hypno 10. Okay, here we go. We got 2 more of these poker cards. Beedrill and Porygon. Yellow and blue. And a lovely Tyranitar. Okay. I think we moved these around for a recent box break. And that box break is over now. We got a few more in this pile. Okay, Dragon Blade Melodic. Rainbow Golem. OC Gallade. Here's Holland Electrode. Oh. Oh, this is cool. Very low pop. Merlin Series 2 Charizard Holo. That's an 8. I think there's a single 10 in the world of that card. Spectra Haunter. Okay, so that's all the cards right now. I have plenty more to come in the future. I am not short on slabs at all. Do you have a Tyranitar poker card? I think I do. I think it might be in the live customs, though. I'm not sure. That or somebody pulled it out of the live customs. Might have 2 of them, though. Is there a Tyranitar poker card? All right, so those are some things. So the real star of tonight will end up being these Disney packs. They were selling extremely quickly in the daytime stream. We sold, this is box number 4 in my hands. We sold that in like 30 minutes. And this is from a fresh case, right? So I only do cases for you guys. So it's a lovely thing. Okay, prices are capable of moving down or up. Depends on what happens. But probably I consider 12 to be pretty high. We have a restock of it coming, a pretty hefty restock of the Disney. I'm predicting it's going to be very popular. And so this might be, I don't know. We'll see what kind of demand there is for this card set. I have a prediction that it's going to be very high demand. I've opened a lot of cards for a long time, so I get gut instincts about some stuff. You know what I mean? I need to buy and have you slab a Disney Red Panda card for my 3-year-old. How much for the bulk card? Says Funko. A Panda bulk card. I will put one to the side, Funko. Ooh. Let me have another sip. Mister, did the coughing slab break finish? It sure did. Yes, the mini slab break's always on the move. We have Golbat now. So, let's see. You've got a request. Oh, it's a money request from Zachary Mahaney. Okay, so if that's the money request for the Charmander, we can actually do that right now. It's not a Charmander, it's a Charmeleon, isn't it? SLAB-AWAY. Okay, here it is. No, that's Sneaky Sub. Bryant Lewis, Andrew Edward, a lot of Charmeleons apparently. Oh, because this is actually the PSA submitted channel I'm searching. Wrong channel. Hold on. Dennis Manieri, Zachary Mahaney. Okay. Okay, so give me a moment. Zachary Mahaney, Charmeleon. And it was 110, huh? Okay. Bill from Zachary Mahaney. I'm going to click send payment. All right, so Zachary Mahaney is giving back a Charmander. Let's see. He may have mentioned being tight on money. I think plenty of people can relate to that. Lovely Charmeleon. What is this? I don't recognize this. Pig Step? This is going to be called Legendary Charmeleon. Paid to be a mod and you forgot to take it off. Who did? Okay, so we're looking for the cheapest PSA 8 of this card. Looks like there are some 8s. So let's just search specifically for that. You know what? I'll price this a little bit later. For now, let's just get him into a sleeve. Paid for mod? Somebody has mod? No one's allowed to be a moderator. I'm the only moderator. Okay, thank you, Zachary. Now we have an order from Put Me in the Lugia Break, Mike Side. You got it, Mike Side. All right, guys, looking forward to a good stream tonight. We can talk about all kinds of fun things. Deeper voice today. Nope, just not shouting, not doing the kid voice, not doing the excited voice. That's all voice acting, right? I can do those voices because I can manipulate my voice. But you know what? I've been having that horrible cough, and I think I'm figuring out that it's from doing too much voice acting. So this is just me talking in a quiet voice. When did you realize your glizzy stopped growing? I remember when my glizzy started growing. That was that was a shock. You guys remember when your glizzy started growing? I was like, what the fuck? When did this thing get all big? There we go. Roger Gray. I hope my 3 mailings got to you. I believe they did. Look at break, or you can take a vacation, mister. There we go. I remember one day when I was young, I was slapping the Diglett around. I was like, when did my Diglett get gigantic? I was like, what? I was very surprised. I was very pleased with it. I was like, this is excellent. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Steamboat Willie. Yeah, let's pull that Steamboat Willie, guys. Goofy Gorge. Okay, Gorge. Uninformed pasta rant. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Here we go, Mr. Funko. Funko, send in a grade for that. We'll send it out. All right. I really like this 100 Acre Woods card. Here we are. No texture card in that round. If I cooked you 2 pastas with every ingredient being the same, except that one pot of pasta had boiling salt water and the other one had regular water, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I've tested this. I've sat around and tested this. Steamboat Willie is 1 in 40 cases. Funko said he wanted to grade one of these. Oh, can we move this somewhere? We're going to move this. I absolutely would, and you're just wrong. Is this the voice you speak with your wife? Yeah, this would be what my wife hears. I don't do a lot of screaming around her at all. Roger Gray. Okay, let's see. Mr. Rogers. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for Roger. There we go. The Mighty R box. Anthony Chavez. Okay, Anthony. He says 1 Unified Minds break spot. We have an outdated menu. Hold on. So, we have a new box break. Mr. Anthony Chavez. It's Ultra Prism. Let me go update that menu, everybody. Where is the break? Breaks. Where is it? God damn, there it is. Jesus. Okay, update. Same price though. How do I buy packs? What's up, man? Yep, we don't use a website. We just use PayPal and Zelle. You can see the prices in the description. Will I restock Top Series 1? I haven't really worked on that, have I? This is Anthony Chavez, right? Here we go. Anthony Chavez. There we go. 2 triple beats. 2 triple beats. Doot. What's up, Mr. Scissor? Okay, Anthony, you got High Dragon. Boxes are getting real heavy. There are some nice cards in the Disney set, but also some very gross modern ones. I know exactly what you're talking about. I experienced that. It shows you how much Disney's changed, you know? Disney used to make famous movies like Pinocchio. Now they make not so famous movies. Famous for different reasons. Disney's really made me sad. Okay. Christian Gomez. 2 Disneys. You got it, Christian Gomez. I'm first in line for Ariel. Ha ha ha. She black. She wants a big black snake, but I only have a small white lizard. Is this an issue? A lizard, huh? Not even a snake, it's a lizard. That's pretty weird. Okay, very good. So this is for our friend, Mr. Christian Gomez. Then he wants 2 in the mini slab. I did see that Dawn Silent. That was very weird. Very inappropriate behavior. I wasn't proud that I fapped to it at all. Let's see. The Dalai Lama. What is up with religious figures, man? It's always religious guys. Teachers, you know? Religious teacher types. They're always into kids. So he's a pedo. How many old religious types aren't pedos is my question. Okay, this is for Christian Gomez. Maybe, you know, maybe that's why they get into that job. Maybe they got that some kind of weird personality. Where they think that they're like holy or close to Buddha or some shit. But really, that's just the feeling of wanting to diddle kids, you know what I mean? You ever thought about that? You ever sat down and wondered what it feels like to believe that you're holy and close to God? You must be sniffing some of your own farts pretty hardcore to think that you're like, oh, I'm on another plane. I have the ability to lead you into holiness and also into my bedroom. Fucking creepy, dude. 2 in the mini slabs. I'm kind of a big deal, mister. My apartment smells of many leather-bound books. Let's redo this. I want to be on you. There we go. Very nice. Arthur Bricker. I want to play that clip, the Be On You clip. I want to be on you. If you like it, you can take it. If you don't, just send it right back. Here it is.
I want to say something. I want to put it out there. If you like it, you can take it.
If you like it, you can take it.
I want to be on you.
I want to be on you. That was the Dalai Lama. It's Molokai. How's it going, man? Anchorman is a classic.
Shut up and take my money.
Dispose of Molo before he gets me.
Okay, so you want me to put Molokai in the mute? Can I click on his name or anything? Wait, what happens if I click on chat? Oh, that just hides chat. Give me a minute. I have to open a link over here in order to be able to mute him. Molokai, I've been paid to put you in timeout. There we go. There we are. I think Brick had a grenade. So welcome to my ASMR stream. It's another night where I'm being real quiet, not using my voice very much. But I'm still here talking about your pulls. I got a Haunter here. That is a slow bro back there. He's a nice card. Would be nice if he peeled well. Oh my god, look at that. That is actually pretty good. Wow, beautiful. Rambo slow bro. No touching of the hair or face, of course. And that's it. Slowpoke. Buck. Onyx. Pikachu. What's the clone called again, Panther? Sex... Oh, what was it called? Sex Panther? This baby, 60% of the time, this baby works every time. That doesn't make sense. Here we are. I wonder if I could play that clip, the Sex Panther clip. So this is for our friend Arthur Bricker. You know what they say? 60% of the time, it works every time.
Shut up and take my money.
You know what sounds good tonight? Timing myself out. Give it to it, mister.
Who's saying that, Ran? Ran M says, timing myself out. I bet it's not even Ran. Maybe it is him. Who the hell is Heel? Wait, we have somebody named Hi, and he's a moderator. Here you go, Ran. And Hi. I'm going to have to... Hold on. Remove your moderator role. I don't even remember when you became a moderator. Are you supposed to be a moderator? Or was it like a temporary thing? I said, no. I think it was a temporary thing, correct? Smells pungent to the nose. There we go. It's Snorlax, TCC LMAO. Oh, he changed his name. That's the danger of changing your name. Managing moderator? What's a managing moderator? Hold on. Standard moderator. There we go. We got it. He can't make fun of me. I don't know if they changed their name or not. I don't know this stuff. All right, hold on. We're going to put a pause to this.
I'll give this little cookie an hour before we're doing the no pants dance. Time to musk up. Wow. Never ceases to
amaze me.
What cologne you gonna go with? London Gentleman or wait? No, hold on. Blackbeard's Delight.
Blackbeard's Delight.
She gets a special cologne. It's called Sex Panther by Odeon.
Rawr.
It's illegal in 9 countries. Yep, it's made with bits of real panther, so you know it's good. It's quite pungent. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a formidable scent.
Stings the nose.
Stings the nostril. Anyway, yeah. Right, I'm gonna be honest with you. That smells like pure gasoline. They've done studies, you know.
They've done studies, you know.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. Well, let's go see if we can make this little kitty purr.
Oh my god, it's such a great scene. All right. True Coffin says he will take the hypermetal Dialga. Excellent. Great choice. There we go. They don't make movies like that anymore. Yeah. Well, it was, even in a time period, it was a special movie because it was like on another caliber for humor. It became kind of like a cult classic, right? Okay, I think you go right here. $1,480, $1,460. There you go. Yes, this is a very well-known card as being a unique silver Dialga from the XY period. What does the 9 next to Fortnite mean? What is he talking about? Excuse me. Let's turn this music up. There's some weird music, man. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and check the ZELLE. Check the ZELLE. That was Sam A causing that sound effect. Oh my god. We have Mr. Eric Guzman, 3 Disney packs. Oh, Eric. Mr. Eric. Here, 1, 2, 3. Does Sam Abernathy mean anything to you? Nope, never heard of that. There we go. Although Abernathy, it turns out, was my grandfather's original last name, his real last name. He was later adopted, and his last name became Cayton. That's how I got the last name Cayton. But I want the real last name. I don't want the adopted last name. Doesn't feel right, you know. Here we are. Actually, I think Cayton sounds better, to be honest, but that's not the important part. The important part is the heritage. Here we are. All right. Let's see. This ain't right. Ariel's not a white girl. She's black. Oh. Okay. I don't know what this is. Just 2 kids playing football with Mickey Mouse hats. That's cool. Okay. Maybe they can kiss the Dalai Lama later. And they'll say, all right, now suck on my tongue. Dude, the first time I heard that in the news, I thought it was suck on my dick or something like that. I misheard it. It's like the Dalai Lama said, what? Okay, Mr. Eric Guzman. I always knew the Dalai Lama was a poofty. He just has that air about him. It has 4 edges, north, east, south. Oh my god. I have a bag, says Eric Guzman. Let's find it. Are the Disney cards a new release? Yes, they are. They're brand new. They just came out. And they are all the rage right now. People are going pretty crazy over these Disney cards. Who muted me, says Rand? Somebody. Some troublemaker. Okay, cool. Delete some of these emails. Hurry, our Easter sale ends now. Oh man, I'm actually really liking this song. I don't know why. It's got that crazy ambience to it. I'm one of those weird people who likes ambience. I noticed John put the wrong name on my return. So Daniel, what I would do is I would send him a message to tell him to update it. Okay, if you tell him to update it, he'll get it corrected. I messaged John, but he did not respond to fix it. Message him again. Yeah, John has to fix that. That needs to be fixed. Just message him again. John's a busy boy. He was helping me with a lot of cardboard today. He might not have gotten into all the little details of work. You know, there's usually like a whole queue of work a person has to do, and so they might pick and choose what they want to work on, and that's probably what he did. Disney made racist books. Why are they going back on their word? Love you, brother. Are you talking about rejecting someone, Alex? I did. A shop in Japan offered to buy a specific card from the set for 1 million yen. Wow, 1 million yen. That's like 2 million peso. All right, 2 sealed Nintendo Tops. All right, you want some sealed Nintendo Tops. Yeah, 2 sealed Nintendo Tops. Hope you feel better, cough-wise. 2 Hololive. Well, I've definitely been coughing less. Here we are. All right.
I'm not gay no more.
I am delivered. Oh my god. Somebody figured out how to use Streamlabs to activate sound effects. Did you guys know you could do that? So you can use the Streamlabs to make a donation to activate all kinds of sound effects. All right, what do we got? Bunny Girl. She's like, oh, you have such a big, thick carrot. Oh, chill, girl. Jesus. All right, there we go. She doesn't care for baby carrots. She likes the big, fully grown carrots. Okay, that's for Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer, I didn't know it was your order. I wouldn't have sexualized this so much. I'm sorry. I take it back. There we go. It's disrespectful of me. I think I prefer the ASMR voice. Really? You don't like it when I scream like a little kid? Oh my god! Eric Lovato, 2 of the Disney packs. Okay, here we are. Oh, I need to buy some My Little Pony cards. I forgot about that. Okay. I think that these basic character cards are very boring. You might like Tinkerbell though, but Piglet, I love Piglet. I'm always looking for a Piglet in life because I'm Winnie the Pooh. All right. You got graded packs? I do have graded packs, yeah. I have some in a pile over there, and they're all listed in the Discord, I believe. They should be. If they're not, then I guess you wouldn't know about them. Ever since Tyler Stites became mod, he stopped coming around. Yeah, I see him every now and then. He might be too busy to be mod. He's really supposed to be a moderator in the Discord server. Eric Lovato. So he didn't say I have a bag, right? We're looking for your bag, Eric. Pretty sure you do have one. Dude, listen to this music, man. Some people just got that touch, that musical touch. And I want to have babies with them. All right. You said you'd give me Mod to watch over Joe. Who? I do have a bag. We're searching box number 2 for your bag. Here it is. I just had to go digging for it a little bit. Yeah, if you want to be my piglet and make babies. Oh, it's a blustery day, Winnie the Pooh. Shut up and turn around. I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm just saying shit, guys. That's part of my job, I guess. Say something I'm not supposed to. Melodic. Charming. Don't you get tired of living a life where everyone says exactly what they're supposed to? I get tired of that life. Zongoose. The Goose. Christine Andrews. This is for the Red Panda Express grade. Okay. Here it is. Why are EX era reverse 10s so underpriced? Are they? I don't think they are. They're pretty expensive. Oh, an express grade. Okay, there we go. I did not hear about the new Resident Evil. I wonder if they'll ever make a good Resident Evil movie. They only make bad ones. 3 spots for the gold bat, Eric Lovato. You got it, Eric. 4, 5, 6. Eric Lovato. Okay. Hatim wants a sneaker bunko. You got it, Mr. Hatim. Today's Tuesday. No, today's Monday, isn't it? Tomorrow's Tuesday. That means no daytime stream. Darn, no sexy ones in this pack. This particular pack. My girlfriend went to a party, said her phone died. When she texted, she said her ex and her slept in the same bed, but nothing happened. Should I be worried? No, man. Sounds like they just took a nap, you know? If you don't trust her, you're controlling and insecure. So, you don't want to be those things, right? What are you, an insecure male? You must have a small dick. You can trust your girl. That's how they'll talk about it, man. How stupid. I never listen to other people's advice like that. You're insecure. I don't need you to tell me what I am. Stupid, man. Everyone's insecure at some point in life over something. That's how it works. It's called having anxiety over an issue. Let's see. Oh, wait. You have a box, don't you? Here we are. The clothes were wet, so they took them on. Glad he kept her safe. Ah, yeah. So nice of him. I don't trust my wife's boyfriend. I think he's cheating on her. Man, that ain't right. That just... Men need to do better. Men need to be better. All right, let's get some fresh slabs out here. There's no wait time right now, guys. Short Monday stream. Sometimes the Monday stream doesn't get started up too quickly. Oh my God. Who's going to buy that? Nobody's going to buy that, in my opinion. Ooh. Mister, put that leg collection cancel up there. Leg collection? What are you talking about? What's the name of this song? Infinite Amethyst. Wow, what a nice sounding song, man. If I drank Bud Light, do you think Joe Biden would kiss me? Alex, I don't think you got to drink Bud Light to get a kiss from Joe Biden. Oops. I think you just have to be in his vicinity. There we go. Okay. See, this is a weeping bell that's seen and done a little too much. Is this Minecraft music? Yep, sure is. This is Minecraft music. Let's see how much this Toxtricity is going for. I'm betting $60. Okay. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, wow. Lower than that. So this card is a whopping $40. 40. Wow. Worth nothing. How about LUGIA? Okay. LUGIA is going to be $30. Okay. That's a really low price. Yep. That's not much money. Okay, so these gym cards. Jim Weepin Bell first. Ah, so this is more expensive. This is actually $45. Here it is. Okay. Why did you grade LUGIA? Well, honestly, he graded 10, so when your card has a chance at a 10, it's not a bad thing to grade. He'll probably sell. This will probably sell before the Toxtricity does. A Misty's Poliwag. Okay, this is going to be $29. We've received your package. There you go. Ghastly. $25. There you go. So some cards are really cheap. But that's because the market's not demanding them. So for reference, this cost $20 to grade. So you're getting a 10, and I barely make any money on it. $10 for, because you know, they don't all, these cards are so rarely so well centered. All right, Daniel, one Disney, one Sneaker Bunko. Wait, we already did that one. Did we not? Pretty sure we did. Let me try refreshing. Do I have a Bulbasaur coin? I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't think I do. I got this coin. Heads or tails? Oops. Heads or tails? Snack says tails. Heads. Darn. Daniel Corona sending 45 for Erica's Weeping Bell. Ooh. I have a Charmeleon Battling coin coming in. Oh, nice, man. You did not do my order. Oh, we should do it. What do you think? Sound good? One Disney. You did have them's order. There we go. And let's sneak it up. Oh, there we go. Naughty girl. Just that one naughty girl out of that whole pack. Okay, very nice. You got 2 hollows in this pack. Very good. Okay, that's for Daniel Corona. You're gonna enter your villain arc? She tired of you nagging at her. She knows you're after her, but she don't want you, Ran. Oh, see, there I am. I'm shouting. There, Daniel. She's just so nervous. Okay, cool. Gerardo Salas, 1 Pokebro. Mr. Gerardo. I'm going to bang her friend out of spite. There we go. Butterfree. Vikavolt. Ooh, Fire Energy. And Houndoom. That's a lovely pack. You got all that out of 1 Pokebro. Okay, Gerardo. Hi, mister. What's up, Eric? Eric T. What's up, man? It's a much more calm stream today. I've been having a bad cough, so I'm talking real calm. And I find that this reduces the cough. So it may be a vocal cord issue. Pokebros are so weird, but so cool. All right, heads or tails? Funko says heads. Ooh, you did it. Nice, man. All right, I'll do a slab rotate for you. Darkrai. Abra. Ekans and Arbok pair. Venusaur. Golem. So I had a fun idea. I was thinking about maybe buying a Game Boy and playing a couple minutes of the Game Boy each night. I was thinking about buying like a Game Boy where we could play Pokemon and you guys could tell me how you want me to play. I would just hold the game right in front of you, like right here. Okay, let's see. Jump back over here. Hit the refresh. We have Dorickcayton. 1 Disney. You got it, Damien. Okay, Damien. Did you say you're Game Boy or Gay Boy? Guess today, nowadays, it'd be Gay Boy. Society really wants homosexuality and transsexuality and all the gender stuff. That's what's hot. That's the modern thing, you know? That's what everyone's talking about. That's what gets you attention. It's new. Okay, Mr. Damien? Real big push for it. It's not true in other countries, is it? Not I don't think it's as popular in other countries. Real popular here. Here we are. Ah, here we are. Damien. Very nice. Straight men are going to be the minority. I think if you're a gay man, you're looked at like you're maybe like you're better or special. You know, you stand out, you get attention. Being different from everyone else is very hard, but also very valuable. Very valuable. All right. So everyone wants to get someone's attention. You know, back in the 90s, you had like goth kids and kids with the mohawk and stuff like that. And not so much homosexuality. There wasn't as much of that yet. All right, let's get some more slabs. Ooh, cool stuff, man. Can I send the extra? Yeah, definitely. You can do that if you want. Beautiful card. This is SB37. There we go. Oh, that's a 10 actually. 10 Magby. I don't care what people do, just don't push this crap on children. You know, it's interesting, Big Tony, though. That would suggest you do kind of care what people do, you know what I mean? Like, why is it that you don't want it pushed on children? Well, because maybe the problem is you do kind of view it as a negative development. You know? There we go. If you felt that it was normal and okay, you wouldn't care if kids were, you know, involved in it or let's say, exposed to it. So maybe it kind of reveals how you truly feel about it. I was thinking about that the other day. That seems low, says Snacks. It's a good price. Just not a card everyone's searching for. This is fantastic looking. There we go. What's up, Golden Boy? He says, slow night. It's a little bit slow. You should have seen the daytime stream. It was really fast. Okay, so this is Crobat. Excuse me. go. Adults can do whatever they want. Now, see, do you really believe in adults doing whatever they want? That's what I'm saying. So this is like a moral question. Don't you have morals? I think a lot of people probably, they do have a sense of what they consider right and wrong, but they don't want to push it on others. You wouldn't want other people to have to live in a way that, you know, is the way you think people should live. There we are. All right. Okay, so this is going to be 18. There we go. Pizza or tacos? For the record, pizza. Pizza for dinner. Pizza. Okay. There you go. Pokemon breeders nurturing. Ooh. Wow. So this barely pays for the cost of the grading. Oh wait, we have the regular full art version. Okay. Go. There we are. Lots of fresh cards up. That's so cool. Let's see what kind of orders we have. Nath Rainer, can I please have Sabrina's Gengar for 25? Sabrina's Gengar. Oh, the Ghastly. Yes, the Ghastly. It's like, what are you talking about? Well, where did he go? Didn't we just add him? There it is. He wants one of these fancy Topps movie and a Disney. Mister's bleeding money on use slabs. So back when I sent these cards out to grade about 2 years ago, they were more valuable back then. They're not so valuable anymore. Kind of interesting. It looks like I'm going to break even though. Iron Man. All right, there you are. Yeah, so it took them 2 years to grade these, and their value all dropped. They all declined. I now need some Oddish while listening to this music. Some Oddish. What's this music? This is Minecraft music. Some of the best music in the galaxy. Oh, well, there we go. That's going to be your holo right there. The Tears of Pokemon. And you're going to pick up a Venusaur as well. Lovely. Okay. I really feel like the holographic cards from this booster box are having a chance at a 10. Actually, I believe I just graded a Blastoise from this box, and it did get the 10. Somebody hired me to grade that Blastoise. We all cried as kids when we saw that scene. Not me, I'm too tough. Here's Venusaur. No crying allowed for tough kids. Real men don't cry. There we are. And here's Pikachu Raichu. My dad never cried. Did you guys have a dad like that? He didn't cry for anything. If you cried in my family, you would have been ridiculed mercilessly. And you would have immediately been seen as weak. You'd have been seen as a sensitive kid. All right. My dad was a man's man. I know a guy who DM'd a girl's friend knowing that she liked then, and he knows they told her, but she never asked why he did it. What? Okay, that's for Nath. You get old and cold. There we go. I don't like this one. We'll skip to the next one. All right, that's it. We're out of orders. There's no more orders. So I tell you what, we'll take a minute and go over the list instead. Going to be a short stream today, maybe. I mean, I could just stay open for the full 4 hours. Here's LUGIA. Short day. You guys must be all out of money. The LUGIA break. Popular silver deck LUGIA Ace of Spades. Remember that song? The Ace of Spades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 people in here. That means there's 13 spots remaining. Mr. picking his nose for 4 hours. Diamond Pearl. Got 2 spots in Diamond Pearl. Okay. There we are. Oh, and let's find the other card. The gold bat. Is he over here? No, he's over here now. Yeah, very nice. All right, lovely. Mister's doing those breaks, but I need the greens. The greens. Hundred Acre Woods, Winnie the Pooh. Payday not till Friday. We had a lot of activity on the stream last week. I'm not surprised if people need like a cool down week. Yeah. How do I become your favorite pay piggy? You just have to be real nice. That's all. Heads or tails? Are you depressed? No, I'm talking calmly today. We're having an ASMR stream. All right, so Alex says heads. Oh, tails. Darn, Alex. Let's treat that order. For Scarlet Violet, you got it. Scarlet Violet. Oh, base set. All right. Azure Lane is on the way already. Yep, Azure Lane's on the way. What's your best joke? That's a good question. There we go. Mr. Octavio. Lots of hollows for you. we are. You should get WEISS Nazareth Tomb of the Undead. Did you recover the lost package? Nope. Sadly, I did not. Patrick Grieve, to Disney. To Disney. A Galaxy 2. A Galaxy 2. And a Galaxy 3. There we go. You know what we used to do for fun when we were kids? We used to get on the internet and look up racist jokes. Did you guys do this when you were younger? I lived in a very, very mixed neighborhood. Everybody loved racist jokes. We'd look them up on the internet, and then we'd go outside and tell them to each other. Had a whole bunch of them when I was younger. Everyone would be laughing their heads off. It was really funny. It was like a new thing, the idea that you could look a joke up on the internet. Nobody had done that before. So it was like this new, interesting, kind of novel thing. Did you simp for Britney Spears? No, I thought she was disgusting. She was like revolting to me. My brain says stay away from women like Britney Spears. Stay far, far away. Because she is an out-of-control crazy person. And that's true, actually. She is. We are. And I could just see it in her eyes almost. We are. Wow, look at that. Yo Mama jokes were popular. We didn't do a lot of Yo Mama jokes. Here we are. She was hella hot for me. I thought she was nasty. In a bad way. Nasty in a gross way. I didn't like her music either. I knew it was popular with others, but I didn't like it. I thought it sounded stupid. It made me feel like I didn't fit in with the rest of society when I heard the music, and then everyone loved it, and I was like, how do you guys like this? This sounds so bad to me. It's disgusting to me. So I didn't really feel very comfortable seeing everyone enjoying it so much. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Is it true white people don't season? It's absolutely true. White people make the least flavorful food. There we are. There we go. That edging, nice. All right. 9 Inch Nails made you feel comfortable. No, actually, 9 Inch Nails, I did enjoy it right away. The first time I heard 9 Inch Nails, I thought it was some of the worst music I'd ever heard. I heard it, and it just sounded like really, 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 really terrible sounds in my ears. The first time I heard it. And what changed was I listened to some of his quieter music. So it turns out Trent Reznor, he does a lot of rock star stuff, but then he writes an album and it's all just quiet music. After I heard that album, it's like a switch in my brain flipped. And then all of his music was like pure sex in my ears. I could listen to all of it all day long after that. But I had to hear his quiet music first. Isn't that fascinating? I like that song La Mer now. Yeah, La Mer is really beautiful. Yeah, that's one of his quiet songs, in fact. And that was what hooked me. I was like, when you hear songs like La Mer, it's weird, but the crazy sounding music makes more sense later. It's almost like you hear one side that's sort of like the melancholic, maybe depressing side, and then all the frustration and anger music makes a lot more sense. It's like they pair together. Oh. Here we are. There we go. Third eye in Illuminati is real, says Alex. Maybe I'll do a copyright breaking stream and play some music for you guys. Roger Gray, 2 Disney WEISS. You got it. I heard you're a big fan of mumble rap. Oh, yeah. I love how absolutely stupid I feel after listening to it. Slipping a Steamboat Willie. Let's get that Willie. All right, what do we got? Some white girl. Gross. Ooh, there you go. Wow. Beautiful, man. Grandpa, can I have a cigar? There we go. Oh, look at this. I was just giving myself some good advice. These are going to be popular for sure. This WEISS set is going to make a killing over time. This is going to be extremely popular. This is going to be extremely popular. There's no way. Ooh. Fat Pat says, keep that Disney Star Wars card, please. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I'm sorry. Give me a second. So, an hour and 14 minutes in. Give me a second. Hour and 14. So first, let me get this to the rightful guy. This is Roger Gray. You sound tired. Nope. Not even slightly tired. Tonight's stream is an ASMR stream. So we do a nice calm voice tonight. No screaming. Gonna grade it, says Wrath. Perfect. Now who was before? Patrick. This one. I don't know. 2 of them, I guess. I miss your old voice. As you guys remember, I've been having a really bad cough. And talking calmly seems to be solving it. So I could be somebody who's been doing voice acting for too many years, basically, and my voice needs a break. I need a break from screaming, guys. Too many parties. Too many live stream parties. All right. So that's done. Gerardo says Super Mario. Would I take a vacation? Yeah, I would. There we go. Oh. Gerardo. Pull the DK and I'll suck your tongue like the Dalai Lama. There we go. Pink Yoshi. There we go. You ever sharded in your life? No, I've never sharded in my entire life. I can't even conceive sharding. Like, how does that happen? Maybe I will when I'm an old man, though. Big deal, the Dalai Lama wants a French kiss. Yeah, come on, man. You gotta show your true devotion. Tell me every terrible thing you ever did and let me love you anyways. Every terrible thing I ever did. I fought a lot when I was a kid. Yeah, but we all did, you know. I was a disagreeable little kid. I hated having my privacy invaded. It drove me insane to have my privacy invaded. And so this doesn't pair very well to have that kind of personality type where you need privacy, but you have 11 brothers and sisters and live in a small home. I was in this constant state of stress as a kid. It's like an inescapable stress. Okay, here we are. J. Manuel, to Disney. Okay, to Disney. Here we are. Very nice. All right. J. Manuel. Stress because you're poverty? Well, there were a lot of stressors as a kid. Oh, look at that. You got this character who I don't recognize and who doesn't look very fun. Just a girl in a dress. What does it say? In our darkest moments, there's light where you least expect it. Is there? How about for people who just die? There we go. And there's no light for them. It's just the end for them. There we go. That's what I hate about movies, like Disney movies. It's always a happy, positive message. I feel like movies don't do enough sad and tragic messages about reality. Because the truth is, there isn't light at the end of the tunnel for quite a lot of people in the world. But you don't talk about that. You're not allowed to talk about that. It doesn't sell toys. It doesn't sell toys to little kids. It stresses mommy and daddy out. I like sad stories a lot better than happy endings. I like it when endings are really realistic too. I don't like the happy ending. The happy ending's boring. Every movie ever made's had the happy ending for 30 years of my life. Give me some unhappy endings for once. That would be new. Some unhappy endings. You're different. You're being calm. Are you okay? Yes. So I'm having a cough, and we're doing ASMR with the low voice. So this makes the cough go away. J. Manuel. Bambi was sad. Yeah, they don't make movies like Bambi too often, do they? That's my point. Like, Bambi's rare. Also, technically, the ending to Bambi is quite happy. Bambi doesn't actually have a sad ending. There you go. You ever seen a therapist? That's concerning that you feel that way. About what? What are you talking about? That I want movies with an unhappy ending? I want movies with an unhappy ending because there's too many with happy endings. I've been away for a while. I have a bag. Maybe you're in here. Hold on. Oh my God, what was that? Whew. Back to music. Whew. I want an interesting story. I want a story that makes me think. I want a story that makes me feel things I don't get to feel very often. Explore emotions that don't get explored. Yeah, Mr. J. Manuel. Very nice. I know the happy endings. There's a million movies with the happy ending. I want some actual diversity in the stories. There we go. There we go. You think Snow White felt those 7 dwarfs? I think she did. one woman hanging out with 7 men. Come on, very sus. All right. Actually, you know, I believe a great deal of the Disney movies, they steal from famous artists like Hans Christian Andersen. He writes the stories and they do end sadly. Hans Christian Andersen was like a melancholic guy, like Little Mermaid and Cinderella. They don't end well. I don't think that Frozen ends well either, although it doesn't go by the name Frozen, his version of the story. They change it to be happy endings. It's kind of sad. Thank you for taking the time. Love the stream. Oh, Scott Stewart is Orange Jesus. Hold on, let's see. I don't even see a message from Orange Jesus. Are you over here, maybe? Are you under message requests? Oh, here it is. So just on a brief look, Mr. Orange Jesus, I would not be very interested in those. The problem with those cards is they would sell very slowly. I'm looking at the cards you're selling me, and those are all the cards that sell very slowly. Thank you for the offer, though. Brandon Sam says 5 Disney. What's up, Brandon? All right, Brandon. Two hardened criminals. Oh my God, it's a good one. I like that one, Josh. Okay, 5 Disneys. Harry Snorlax says, you're making an argument, Harry Snorlax. You're saying kids should have to watch happy endings because it's good for them. When I was a kid, the stories that moved me the most were stories like Velveteen Rabbit, stories that had actually a very unhappy ending. I forgot about many of the happy endings of many of the other shows. There's nothing to learn from them. But the stories with an unhappy ending that dealt with concepts like passing away or something difficult, conflict-oriented, that left a big impression on me, and I felt like it developed my character. So what do you want your kid to live in a bubble, not just in the physical sense of bubble, but like in their brain? You want your kid to live in a bubble in their brain because they can't see unhappy endings? Kids should, of course, see happy endings because they're more fun. But every now and then, a kid should have to see an unhappy ending in their TV show because it builds their character, it builds their understanding of the world, because that's how the world really is. It makes them smart. Brandon Sam. Velveteen Rabbit, by the way, if you didn't know that, that was one of my favorite childhood stories. Loved Velveteen Rabbit. There you go. I think you're taking it to the extreme. I think a balance is fine, but they have to be at the age to handle it, I suppose. There were other shows like Velveteen Rabbit, right? Where were they? I don't remember. I'm saying Disney's sort of the premier movie-making company for kids. They never make sad endings. Never. All right, here we go. There is no diversity in their storytelling. It's always a happy ending. Good guys always win. It's like the Marvel movies. Good guy always wins. Why am I going to watch a Marvel movie? Good guy always wins. I don't need to know what their superpowers are. I don't need to know their philosophies. I just need to know who's considered the good guy and who's considered the bad guy. Boom, I already know how the show ends. The show starts with the good guy going on his little journey. He gets beat up by the bad guy, and then he develops as a character, and then he wins at the end. And there's a bunch of CGI, and I've wasted 3 hours of my time. And there's some sort of music montage point in the movie, and some very, 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 very bad, humor to sort of relieve the tension. So they're right behind me, aren't they? Some of that. They're right behind me, aren't they? Awful. Just awful storytelling. All right, here it is. Brandon Sam. Express opening with shipping. New break, no bag, express opening with shipping. You got it, man. What do we got? Minnie. You got Minnie Mouse. How do you make a pool table laugh? Tickle its balls. We need more villains that are just evil, no backstory or jaded soul. It's evil for the sake of evil because they are a douche. Right, well, you can do either. You can do either. But yeah, in the past, more of the evil bad guys were just evil for its own sake, right? And then eventually, story writers started saying, well, the bad guys have a reason for being evil. Or maybe they have a differing view of the world. But you can have, I think that's fine too. That works in storytelling sometimes. Here we are. If it's well done. If it's well done. So that's fine. There we go. Like Lord of the Rings. Sauron, he's just evil. That's it. He's just evil. You know, and that's the Christian story too. Satan is just evil by its definition. He's bad because he is. And that's it. There's no more to it. There we go. But some bad guys are a lot more complicated, you know. Like, why are they bad? Maybe they have a reason for being bad. Okay, so this is for Brandon Sam. It's nice to meet you, Brandon. DP Fitness get banned last night? I didn't see him get banned. Did he? I think DP Fitness is having some issues in his marriage. He told me his wife loves big black snakes, but he's got a small white lizard. Go. Thanks for the break. No problem, man. Appreciate it. Listen to this music, man. It's so beautiful. So, I'm going to log into your PayPal to see your address, Brandon. I watch your economy shorts all the time. I have economy shorts? See, I don't even make the shorts. Mike's side does. I got no clue what you're talking about. Must have been something I said. That's a 10, right, on the Pookie Breeder? That sure is. That's a 10. All right, Brandon, I see you have an address that begins with the 2. That's the address I'm going to be using. There we go. Did you hear about the constipated accountant? He couldn't budget, so he had to work it out with the paper and pencil. Oh my God. That one's pretty good, actually. Carrier rates have changed. Oh, prices have changed. I don't know what that means. That's pretty good. I'm going to say just this on the label. Save John some time. Well, we're getting close to 200 viewers. If we get 200 viewers, I'll open another pack of Dragons Exalted. Do I have a Char in my bag? John Silver. I don't know, do you? It's a good question. Russ, 31 months. Wow. Nath Rayner, 10 Disneys. Whoa. I like the little trilby sound effect they got going on. 3 live customs as well. Good luck. This is for Nath Rayner. Ah, that was easy. 2. Oh my God, look at that, guys. Oh wow. You got something. Number 1. Oh. You got this right here. That's actually kind of expensive. So you did good there. All right. How about that, man? That was pretty good. That was a pretty good round. Lots of slabs left in the live customs. A dictator. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm liking these. There we go. All right, let's get your name on them. Nath. We've talked about this subject before, the subject of whether or not kid shows are too, like, they're too gentle nowadays, like Barney the Dinosaur. There's virtually zero conflict in their TV shows now. When I have a kid, I want to make sure my kid's sort of like exposed to difficulty. I want them to have all sort of like the sad stories as well as the happy stories. But I feel like the exposure to the sad stories is actually more important. So you can find a happy story all day long if you want. Just beat your kids, mister. Here we are. I probably will not do that. That certainly did not work on me as a kid. What do you guys do? Do you guys whip your kids? Does it work? On the one hand, I feared getting whipped, but on the other hand, over time, I despised my parents for the violence. Absolutely despised them. You know? It's a sort of barbaric thing to hit your kid. And I don't know, maybe if your kid's smart enough, they see it that way too. They go, this is barbarism. Who would use violence this way? Here we go, Mickey Mouse. Oh, you got a steamboat mouse. There we go. I've heard people have shared different experiences. Some guys say, I'm glad my parents whipped me. But you know, everybody punishes their kids differently. Put that back up. That was kind of cool. Here we go. All right. Whipping did not work on me. I had a very sort of like, I was very in control of my brain all the time. So concepts like fear or anger or sadness weren't really the reason I did things. I usually had like goals as a little kid. I want this, I want that, I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean? So I was like that as a little kid. And so you could whip me, but it wasn't going to change my mind about anything. It didn't convince me what I did was wrong. Didn't convince me that your way was right, or that I wanted to listen to you or follow your ideas or rules. So as a little kid, you could beat me all day long. It just didn't matter. Oh, what's this? Wow, that's very nice looking. That is an MND. Ooh. All right. So, you know, I had things I wanted as a kid, and no amount of physical pain was going to make me deterred from it necessarily. Physical pain was like an obstacle, but it wasn't a convincing one. And so, yeah, so there was a point where I saw whippings or punishments as sort of like just this hateful little thing, you know? It never made me respect authority, never made me respect my parents or want to look up to them, you know? In a way, I guess I looked down on them when they would get too violent. Because violence is sort of this, you've given up speaking. See, as a kid, I kind of understood speaking sort of like at the height of things. And hitting somebody circumvents speaking. It says, you'll just do what I tell you to do because I'll hurt you if you don't. And so as a kid, I didn't really respect that. And so whenever someone got real violent, I was like losing respect for them real fast. But you know, I don't think anyone told my parents this. My parents didn't know. Your parents probably didn't know. But everybody's a bit different. So maybe it works on some kids and then it doesn't work on others. The violence, that is. But it certainly didn't work on me. Just made me really not like them. Okay, let's see. Bonjour. Meow. All right. All right, lovely. There we go. But look how you turn out. Mister, but parents were probably raised way harder than we are. Sure, well, they might have learned their stuff from their parents. I still remember my dad took me out to eat one time. It was just me and him. And he actually went on a long talk about how he was pretty severely abused when he was a kid. I never forgot that. Here we are. Yeah, he told me some pretty bad stories. There we go. Spanking did not work at all. Stuff was comedy and made them look bad in my eyes. I think it does work on some kids, though. That's the funny thing. It certainly did not work on me. I think what would have worked on me was talking to me. Also, one thing that really worked was I had a punishment one time. I tell this story a lot. I had this punishment where my parents took away my money. Never forgot that. That was a powerful punishment. Really powerful. And in fact, that's what the government does to you. The government gives you a ticket. So the government doesn't, well, sometimes the government whips you, but they're not supposed to. But the government gives you a money fine. They ticket you. And that works so well on me. So as a kid, I was a really, really fervent saver of money. I loved to save money, and I loved looking at my money. And I hit my brother one time. We were in a conflict, he and I, and he told on me, of course, because that's what happens if you're losing the conflict. So you tell on your sibling to win. And then I was forced to give him money. It was the most humiliating and frustrating thing I'd ever felt. It was totally nonviolent. Worked so well on me because that was what I loved. I loved my money, right? So when I had to give that away for being, violent toward him, I was like, I'll never tell mom and dad how effective that was because I was scared they would catch on, like go after his money. So I never expressed how frustrating it was. Easily the most deeply frustrating thing I ever experienced. He would like stick his tongue out at me and wave the money in front of my face, and then he went off and bought candies with it. So I never forgot it. It was like a core memory. I was like, holy, this is awful. That was the most effective punishment. They didn't even use it on me. My parents didn't figure that part out, so they could have just kept doing that. And that would have kept me in line real fast. If every time I broke the rules, I had to take my money and give it to my least favorite sibling, I would have gotten in line so fast. Just not to do that. But they never found out. They never knew that was the effective punishment. And so whenever I have a kid, I'm going to realize there's going to be some similar kind of punishment to that, their least favorite punishment. And that's probably what I'll use to make sure that they learn consequences, because kids have to learn consequences. Kids don't learn consequences if you don't teach them. That part I agree with. Here we are. All right. Mr. Nath. Ooh. I remember I was talking to a girl, and she was telling me how her mom gets her to do whatever she wants her to do because she'll get so upset. Her mom would like cry, and this girl didn't like to see her own mom cry. And I was like, wow, that would not have worked on me at all, because I don't give a F. She can cry all she wants. But, also I had time to think more about that, and I was like, why is it I don't care about that, You have to be like invested in that person in a way. You have to be like, I care about how you feel. And I think that has to be earned, you know what I mean? Like, you want to see your parent happy. And a parent can lose that, actually, that their children don't care if they're happy anymore. You know what I mean? My coin. Heads or tails? Mr. Nat, that was a huge order, man. Love it. Tails. You got it. You got it, Mr. Rip and Flip. All right, let's get this. Dust Noir. Pikachu. Excuse me. Beedrill. Ooh. Oh, this one looks really good. Look at the centering on it. Aerodactyl. Awesome. Christian Gomez, 2 Disney packs. Okay, Mr. Christian Gomez. There we go. Uncle Mike. We got Uncle Mike here. There we go. I'm gonna put this up real fast. Where'd it go? Here we are. Alice. Mr. Christian Gomez. Nothing crazy in there, man. I'm sorry. I have a quick cough. There we go. Okay. Boy, I feel really good if I have a cough. Then my throat feels very good. But yeah, not coughing as much, am I? Really not coughing as much. I think that my vocal cords might be shot. That might be the deal. Oop. Here we are. The one who carry a cup of coffee in each hand and a dozen donut. Oh my God. Every stream brought to us by coughing. All right, guys, that's what singers use. What do they use? There's no orders in the queue. There's an empty queue. Let's show off some of the lists. Oops. We have the Ultra Prism box break. Okay, Ultra Prism box break. Here is the vintage base set box break. The sub list that gives you a chance at a base set booster pack. This gives you a chance at a vacation where you meet me. Here's the large sub list with only 3 spots left, $10 each. And then this is the actual large list for the Gyarados. Do you know which Gyarados? Show you the Gyarados. Here it is. So this Gyarados is in the large today. Beautiful. Okay, also, I don't advertise these very often, but we have 2 cards, a charity card and a destroy card. I'm going to donate $1 to each today. So this will be $292, $291. And this will be $207. There we go. So you can donate as little as $1 to these. When this reaches 0, I give it away to you guys. When this reaches 0, we drill a hole through it, and it never returns to the market as a 10. So that's the point of those. Do my other slabs get sent back with my mail-in grading, or is that something separate? I can try to do that. I just don't know if I'll remember. A doctor could tell you immediately what's wrong. Well, you'll notice that I'm just not coughing as much now that my voice is lower and not screaming and yelling so much. So I think that that's definitely probably it. Actually, it all came about the other night where I was coughing really bad and talking really loudly. And I started to realize just how tired my throat was at the end of a stream. I'd never really paid attention to that so much. All right. So I'm going to refresh here. We drill slabs in order to take them off the market forever. We have a whole box of drilled slabs right now. Okay, this is Ran M. Here we go. 5 Scarlet Violets. He wants the hits, he says. Here you go, man. Well, you might be lucky here because I think the last round was cold. Ice cream would help. That's what Biden does. Don't tell me that. That sounds good, man. Some ice cream. I haven't had ice cream in a while. Today, my wife worked really hard to make like a fancy meal. Don't tell her I said this, but it was not very good. But that's how it works sometimes. I've done that too. I've worked really hard on a meal and it turned out yucky. Here we go. What do we got? Crogunk, Pineco, Professor Research. I was just like, this is awesome. Yeah, she was working real hard on it. So I was like, wow, she's putting in a lot of effort for this meal. Then it comes out and I'm like, you could have just made a frozen pizza. This is not that good. What'd she make? She made some sort of Korean bulgogi, but she didn't make it properly because I've made that too, and she doesn't have the actual ingredients you need. Here's rare candy. So it was just sort of this overcooked beef, and it was really, really hard to chew through, but then also it wasn't seasoned very well, and she left it in these really long, giant cuts, and it's just like, what am I eating here? So it didn't taste very good. It was hard to chew. It was gigantic. And then she made something, it was kale and sardines. I love sardines, right? Kale and sardines don't go together. It was so viciously disgusting. I just told her, I was like, I can't eat this. Kale already is not super delicious. And then sardines have a distinct fishy flavor profile, right? They don't go together. It's just how it is. Kale and sardines. So she put kale and sardines together. She called it like a sardine salad. And the moment she said that, I was thinking in my head, I was like, what? Well, Rand, you got rare candy. Keep the book. Give me the rare candy and the professor. You got it, man. This one? Thanks, Rand. Maybe I'll take these and grade them up with CGC, and if they come back 10, we'll give them away. There we go. Yeah, but, you know, she came from a family where they didn't really cook anything. And so it's really nice of her to be practicing, essentially. You know what I mean? Kale and sardines? I've never heard of that. That's not like a thing, right? Tell me that's not a thing. There you go. So this is for Mr. Ran M. He's going to be over here. I know you thought I was trying to impress you. What? All right. Jose Maldonado, 2 Scarlet Violet. You got it. Kale and sardine salad has to be a white people food, right? I've never heard of it before. Never heard of it. I don't know anyone who eats that. But I actually do quite a bit of Korean cooking myself, and I already knew it wasn't going to taste right because we don't have the ingredients you need for Korean cooking. You need a lot of well, not a lot, but you need a variety of red chili pastes and what do you call it? Misos, and it's not a miso, but it's a fermented bean paste that's similar to miso. So you need these 3 basic things to make most Korean dishes. And also some vinegars. We don't have any of those right now. I ran out of them, and I haven't reordered them in a while because we moved and all. But yeah, I haven't had those in a while. So I knew she wasn't going to make it. It wasn't going to actually taste like Korean food, you know. But yeah, it was weird. I don't know where she got her recipe from. She was like online getting a recipe. The gochujang. That's right, gochujang. Gochujang. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah. I just remember cooking with it and thinking it was delicious. It's actually pretty uncomplicated. Once you figure out like the basic sesame seed oil, the fermented bean paste, miso, which is also a fermented bean paste, and the red chili paste, and then, you know, you could add kimchi, I suppose. But after that, and garlic and ginger, you've gotten the majority of the unique flavors are down, you know. All right, Jose Maldonado. That's one of the things I've figured out about cooking is every unique sort of like cultural food has a couple key ingredients to it. Every food item is this sort of essential salt, oil, sugar. But then every culture has like these unique seasonings that came from their region. This is what's making their food taste like, oh, it's Italian, oh, it's French, oh, it's Mexican, oh, it's Japanese. Well, the Japanese are really simple, but even they have a thing that they've developed over time. Like soy sauce. Somebody invented that. But then also they like to do their dashi soup or whatever, stock base you could call it. So they're always cooking with stuff like that. But so each culture has their unique flavor, and that they get from their specific seasonings. But it's always about 5 major distinct seasonings. You just learn those seasonings, drop it in the food you're cooking, you're like, oh, now my food tastes like their food. You know what I mean? It's basically that. Your lips are made of the same skin type and texture as your anus. Until we meet again. Here we are. All right. She needed to make a sauce. I'd rather go through the pain of childbirth than let you drill in my mouth, the woman told her dentist. He replied, well, please make up your mind so I can adjust my chair. Oh my God. Disgusting. Disgusting? Anything good in my bag, don't remember. Oh, I'll let it be a surprise when it arrives. Mr. J. Manuel says 2 more Disneys. We have a nice short line today, guys. What does Pinocchio's lover say to him? Lie to me, lie to me. There we go. Rand says, you like balut. You know, I've never had balut. I bet it's delicious. I love eggs. And I love ducks and chicken. So I probably would eat it and I probably would enjoy it. Oh, wow. Wow. I feel like you're just going to grade it and it's going to be the easiest flip of your life. Look at that card, guys. Do you see how beautiful this is? Easy, man. This Disney stuff is going to sell out over time. This is going to be extremely popular. It just looks good. It looks so professional. These are some of the nicest cards I've opened. Okay, here's Alice in Wonderland. Okay. Okay, there's Pocahontas. Singing with all the voices of the mountains. I don't know how her movie went. You know, we weren't supposed to watch that one. I don't remember. My parents didn't want us watching Pocahontas for some reason. They considered it like too violent or something. There we go. We were really young back then. Pocahontas. Why didn't you want us watching Pocahontas? There was some reason. J. Manuel. You're going to be in here. Too cultural. She had a reason, like it was too violent or something. They don't talk about Pocahontas much more anymore. Actually, it might have been that she considered the story inaccurate. I don't remember. She didn't want us getting the inaccurate version of it. Winnie the Pooh is genderless because they don't wear pants. Winnie the Pooh has had the had his pee-pee sliced off. I need that brown grill with the green glasses next to grade. The what? What is it talking about? Okay, there's currently no line. There's no line. I'll hang out with you guys. We're only 2 hours in, so we have another 2 hours to go. Did you get my express order for Alice? I believe I did. Alice in Wonderland. Ooh. The story is very inaccurate. It might have been that she considered the story too inaccurate and she didn't want us to watch it for that reason. There was another one we weren't allowed to watch. We weren't allowed to watch The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And that was because we were Catholic, and she felt that it was an attack on the Catholic Church. Ah, thank you. Had to potty. Thought I missed it. Says Wrath McChumpson. You looking at Rule 34? Says A. Perez. What's up, Mr. Tap Zach? I sent you that money, by the way. I got your money request, and I sent you that money. There you go. My family's Catholic and Mormon. I'm sorry. So who's going to go to heaven, the Catholics or the Mormons? They can't both go to heaven. So, guess we'll price up a few more cards. How about that? Gonna be 94 tomorrow. Gonna be hot, huh? Snacks. I've never really posted many slabs on eBay. They get posted here. Oh, this is cute. We need new emojis. Yeah, I agree with that. I think Mike's site can upload new emojis. Somebody tell Mike's site to get on that, man. There we go. Here's Victini. And another Pokemon Breeders Nurturing. I guess we could price it up. Here we are. Okay, that's 29. Victini Rapid Strike, huh? That can't be worth much. Well, the cheapest Victini is $25, so it can't be much more expensive than that. We should have a Bud Light emoji. We'll get a Dylan Mulvaney emoji. Chikorita. Wow, that's pretty cool, huh? That's Neo-Japanese Chikorita. Okay, that's going to be 75. Nice. Check that out. That was worth grading. How about this Umbreon from Sun and Moon, huh? Okay, this was worth grading too. This was $63. Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Funko. Girl wearing the dress with the green glasses. I'll allow it. Ooh, that I did not write that very well. Let's see. Can we get an Alex emoji? That'd be funny. It'd be funny if we had an emoji for each of the mods, where it was just a picture of their actual face. Oh, wow. So, okay, so there's none of these Snorlaxes for sale, but he last sold for like 55. Oh, wait, here's one. Okay, there's one for 70. Oh, I got you. Okay, 70 it is. Since it's so close, we might as well make it 69. Okay, here we are. Lovely. That was worth grading. Imakuni Dodowo. So this card used to go for like $100 back in the day. He's still going for 33. That's not bad, actually, for a bulk card. He is a bulk card when you think about it, right? That's like making 13 bucks on a card that should be worth $1. Okay. Here's Mustard. Am I spelling it right? Oh, there's none of these for sale online. That's interesting. There's none for sale, and he hasn't been listed in a while. What can I compare him to, I guess? Some English ones. Yeah, I don't know. So there's nothing to compare this guy to. I'm gonna price him at 40. Rocket Sneak Attack. It's just an unlimited one. Graded 8, huh? I don't really know. I'm just gonna try and get my money back out. $19. Wow, table has a ton of slabs on it right now. I worked at the movie theaters when Frozen came out. Worst time of my life. Tell us about it, Pokemon. Tell us about it. Mustard says, now suck my tongue. Wow, you're weird, Mustard. I feel you're going to regret that statement. Okay, so... this set not licensed by Disney. Okay. Yeah, Disney's just letting WEISS steal their copyright, sure. Daniel Del Barrio. Mr. Daniel. Sir, they're printing up a ton of Disney cards and making millions of dollars off of it. Nah, we got better things to do. Daniel says new bag, I think. Okay, Daniel. Mister's opened like 5 boxes so far. Yeah, might be more than that. I don't know. They're flying off the shelf, man. The Disney packs are the popular pack right now. But here's Daniel trying to pull himself a Umbreon. Let me skip this song real fast. There we go. Why didn't the kick suck his tongue? Yeah, the kid's being a total prude, man. He should have sucked the Dalai Lama's tongue. What an asshole. There we go. There's Rufflet. Here's, oops. Melodic Lycanroc. Rough. Okay, cool. And here's, oh, very nice. Lycanroc again. Rough, bro. I think there's only like 20 packs per box. Okay, Daniel Del Barrio. So you think your bag might be over a year old? Is that the issue? Could be. Got some pretty old bags in here. Danny Bell. Sandhue. Beckner. Here's a guy. His bag just became a year old. Actually, here's one. His bag's a year old and a month. Damn, dude. Mr. Mario Move is out. Not bad. Mario Move? What are you talking about? Bowser's like 70 going after Teenage Peaches. Yeah, it's kind of grody, huh? All right, I'll go ahead and make a new bag for you, Mr. Daniel. I might just need a new bag. You might just need a new bag. Yeah, we need to go see that Mario movie, huh? If I could just have some time scheduled to do that. I think my wife would enjoy going to movie theaters. There you go. Ta-da. Weston Miller says he'll take the rocket sneak attack. Okay, you got it, Weston. Then he says 30 toward my SLAB-AWAY. Okay, 30 towards your SLAB-AWAY, Weston Miller. All right, you're all updated. Peach marries Bowser for his money and big pee-pee. Damn, Mario sounds like a total alpha male. Good for you, Mario. All right, we got a fresh order. There's no wait time, by the way. Christine says, all right, mister, my daughter's going to flip her blank with these slabs. I need the girl wearing the white dress. Okay, give me a second. With the green glasses. The green glasses. Is it this? Might have been that. All right. I'll certainly send this out to grade for you. Here we go. All right. Ta-da! All right. I saw that order come in, Bryant. Okay, it's Bryant Foucault's turn. You ready? So, the UFC pack. Where did I put it, though? I have to locate the pack. Where would it have been placed? Let me stand up, okay? I bet you I never actually got it out. I bet all I did was update the price of it. So, that would mean it's over here. Yes. Make Pocahontas white. I'm offended. The mini break has 3 spots left. Did you see what it was? Go. Brian Foucault. This is a bit loud. Mr. Bryant. We got some UFC packs. So these are on clearance. They used to be $100 a pack. They're now $65 a pack, almost half off. I'm just trying to finish them off in my inventory. Here's Cub Swanson. There's more of these for sale if you'd like one. Okay, here we are. Mirab Davalishvili. Man, that's a big name. Gay is gay, says These Nuts. What are you talking about? Kai Kara France. Okay, very nice. One of the interesting things about this stream is how random the packs can be. Here's Sumu Darji. Why can't they be topless girls? Says Corn Rolls. Okay. Daniel Cormier, heavyweight. So your next card's going to be, it looks like your next card's going to be your hit pull. Right, it's in the middle of the pack. And, ooh. So you got a reddish orangish card. Is it going to be numbered? Yeah, there you go. Cody Gabrandt out of 299. Cool, man. All right, lovely. I'm straight, says Corn Rolls. I can change that. I could change you. Claudio Puelles. Okay, cool. Very lovely. Did you watch the recent UFC event? No. I don't actually watch UFC. And Edson Barboza. Okay, cool. I don't watch anything, really. I watch the news. Oops. My wife will turn something on that she wants to watch, and I'll watch it with her. Sometimes we'll watch like a cartoon or TV show, and I'll comment on it, and I almost always have something negative to say. Never quite satisfied. I like to eat that pissy kitty, so I'm very gay. What? Shogun Rua. His name's Shogun? What? Lots of Bud Light drinkers in chat tonight. All right, thank you very much, Bryant. So now we just have to find your bag, huh? Did you have your own box, Bryant? So I don't think you do. I'll go looking for your bag then. Ah, here we are. Nice of you to stop on by. Bryant Foucault. I bought, Alex says 5 cases of Bud Light. That's funny. Hold to the moon. Oh. What's up, Jorge Trejo? There we go. We have more of those if you want another one, by the way. Okay, so here's Daniel Del Barrio. 3 more Evolving Skies. All right, Daniel. You got it, man. I need to get my boobies growing with some Bud Light. That's right. Slacking. Daniel Del Barrio. Drampa. Oh man, Shelgon. Whew. Crazy how fast Evolving Skies can empty your wallet these days. I was still in shock about the guy that was in Mr. Beast. Oh yeah, Mr. Beast, I guess, had a friend who had transitioned. They got him. Badoof! What? Who's them? Who's they? I'm gonna go get some more penny sleeves. We're basically out of penny sleeves. So I'm gonna go grab a couple more of them. There's currently no line in the queue, guys. Here's some unusual booster packs for sale. $18 Unbroken Bonds. $70 XY Phantom Forces. And $20 Primal Clash. All right. Mr. Beast got down. You're all haters. Transphobes, bigots, homophobes. Gross. I'm disappointed in you all. Haters. John Silver says, I can change you. I'm not gay. I can change you. All right. Very nice. Now, we have lots and lots of penny sleeves. Heads or tails? Wait, let me flip again. Mister, would you sleep with the trans girl? Yeah. That's a trick question. I would never sleep with the girl. Tails. Sorry. Got the tails, man. All right. Men for me, and that's it. Okay. I think I have to hit refresh here. Joseph says, I'll take one of those Unbroken Bonds, in fact. Here you go, Joseph. Doug Trio. I'm sorry, man. Cold pack. Cold. Is that the last Unbroken Bonds? Nope. There's actually a bunch of them. Let me show you. I found these when I was unpacking. Doing a little unpacking. I got a couple of them for sale, actually, if you'd like to open some Unbroken Bonds tonight. All right. Joseph Adalizzi. Oh, we got to get out of this song. That's that really loud, annoying song. That's not very good. Save your Unbroken Bonds. Wow. You know, the girl who made the new Minecraft music, she did a good job, but nothing beats this right here. This is C418's song called Minecraft. This is the game-defining sound. Wow. So nice to hear. It's like peaceful and nostalgic at the same time. Okay, let's see. 40% of all trans people have attempted suicide. It's a mental health issue. Well, now the counter argument to that is that, well, they're only so suicidal because you want to accept them. So that's the counter argument, right? Here we are. Oh, I'm getting all these security questions from PayPal. I want to log into PayPal real fast. Dude, these security questions are ridiculous. I'm on security question number 4. All right, F this. I'm backing out of this. I feel like the security question gets like glitched. Yep, there we go. I clicked back and then it let me in. So stupid, dude. Very dumb. All right, so Daniel Del Barrio says another round of Evolving Skies. He says last one, 3 more Evolving Skies. Barely reach them, they're really far away. 1, 2, 3, there you go. How about that Dalai Lama asking a little kid to suck his tongue? Yep, everyone's talking about it. Yeah, that's real weird, man. No, he's getting old, man. No, that's just weird. Like, yeah, that's really weird. There's no way around it. There's no excusing it. Oh, Dalai Lama. Here's your work. Here's, oh, Stormy Daniels. Hey, that's supposed to be a hit, man. Nice. Melodic. There we go. Daniel Del Barrio. He's a Nobel Peace Prize winner. I say hang the guy. I mean, I probably wouldn't allow him to continue to be the leader of the group. But I don't think we need to kill him. That's a bit extreme. You know what I mean? That's a bit extreme. You can disagree if you want. Okay, here's another Bryant Foucault order. He says one more UFC pack. By the way, very short wait time right now, guys. Give me a second. Well, that's the thing. Like, has he done anything? Or is he just guilty until proven innocent? So, I'm not so quick to, like, kill someone. Here we go. I never ordered Brokeback packs, says John Silver. You making fun of these guys? Yeah, mister, I guess it's slightly extreme. Alonzo. Very nice. Lovely Alonzo. Ilya Tapuria. Okay, very nice. Sean Strickland. Slow Monday. Should have just kept streaming the daytime stream, man. That daytime stream, I had to tell people to stop ordering because they were ordering so much. Sean Strickland is anti-woke. Here we go. Here's Kevin Holland. Mr. Love's opening up shirtless guys. What can I say? Oh, wow. You know, it's funny, Bryant, that nobody would open these packs. These sat on my menu for a long time before I clearanced them. It's funny because you're about to get a hit. You ready? So this is just this guy, Demir. It's the next card. Oh, you got a signature, dude. All this time, there's a signature sitting in that box. Charles Oliveira. Oliveira, is that right? Look at this, everybody. Nobody wanted to buy these packs. I always got the good stuff. I've always got solid quality product. And it was just waiting there, ready to be plucked. I had to clearance it. Shake my... Oh! Shake my head. No, he's fine. He's fine. Most importantly, I didn't touch him. He just fell back down on the table. There we go. Charles is a great hit. Charles Oliveira. Nice, man. Glad to see that. Okay, here's Rogerio Bontorin. That's a pricey card. Nice. Okay, Bontorin. Was it a numbered card? Oh, I didn't see that. I don't think it was. Two more cards. I don't think it's numbered. Alexander Volkov. One of my favorite shirtless men. Holly Holm. Okay, there we go. No number. Congratulations, Brian. Is it on card auto? No. Nice, man. Not bad, Brian. 2 packs, 1 signature. That's pretty good. I do have more of these packs if you just want to open another one for its own sake, just to see what's in it, by the way. Yes, I'm not removing it from the menu because it's not all sold. Close that. All right. So back to it. Here is an order, well, a really big order. So we have Nath Rayner, 2 Star Wars Chrome, the mustard. Oh, let's grab that mustard. All right. Mr. Nath Rayner. The only thing white people can make is Bud Light. Oh my God. 2 Star Wars Chrome. Real American hero. Give me a second. Okay, this guy. Give me a second. No way, is this live? All right, here we go. Let's get this open. So we got Darth Vader. Okay, the original trilogy characters. Here is Darth Vader beating up the stormtroopers. What is the story of this? Any battalion that rose against him. So the stormtroopers didn't always like him, I guess, based on that. Really interesting. You see those videos online, people pre-record their game speedruns and bring them to competitions. Oh, shoot, what are you talking about? Are you talking about those speedrun... Are you talking about those speedrun donation meetings? Whatever they're called. Got this card again. They would do like charity benefit, right? Here we go. Ooh. Hey, that's me. Darth Heavy Packs. I love it. So 6 unbroken bonds. Let's go get them. I heard about that, Space Jesus. Lucas did everything in his power to erase it from history. And then he sold Star Wars to Disney. Rip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, cool. All right, Nath, are you ready? Oh, wow. Right off the bat. So cool, man. Unbroken bonds, muck and low and muck. So cool. Oh my God. How can it be that hot? Whoa, that's crazy, dude. And this one's actually pretty valuable. Sylveon Gardevoir, so random. Wow, we got to clip that. That's wild, man. You just made some money on these, I think. I'm pretty confident you did. Okay. Wow. I remember these. People would open these up and they wouldn't pull anything good out of them. It was all waiting at the end. Caterpie. Riolu. Okay, you're going to pull one more. Persian. Great round. That was crazy. Can't believe how lucky that is. Nap says, thanks, mister. No problem. What kind of bag size for shipping? Here we are. So you've got a whole box, and shipping is just $9 in the US. So it doesn't matter that you have a box, unless you're international. If you're international, then it does start to matter. I'm international. Oh, well. you're heading toward $80 shipping pretty fast. Hold on. This is all expensive stuff too. So there's not much you can drop out of your bags to lighten it up. You're heading toward the $80 shipping because put this in here. Let me take a look. There's a weight limit. I don't know how many slabs you have. That's an important part of it. Because slabs are actually pretty heavy. Small, large, oversized. So the large goes up to, I think, 3 pounds. I think that's what it is. So the large is 3 pounds. It's either that or it's 4 pounds, but I think it's 3 pounds. And so I would say this is just around this right here. If this was all you were shipping, no slabs, this right here would probably be about 40 bucks. If you add the slabs in, it probably goes over that amount. I mean, it most certainly does go over that amount. So it would be about $80 to ship all your bags and all your slabs. Now, if you hold off on shipping, you can actually add quite a bit more before shipping out at $80. So what's interesting, at $80, you can ship like 20 pounds of goods. 20 pounds. So the small bag is 8 ounces, the large bag is 4 pounds, and the oversized is like 20 pounds. So some people do that. They build up a really large bag before shipping. Don't be scared, girl. Call on me because I want you for my eyes. I'm a lover. You see, and the way you whine and the way you guan. They say the man dem try fish. Try fee rush you like the rain and storm. What? I don't know, man. Did free speech ever even actually exist, mister? Well, you could say there's degrees of free speech, sure. I mean, actually, I say it does exist. Yeah, it does exist. For example, the person who has the most power in the world could say anything they wanted. And who's going to stop them? Nobody. It's really the problem is freedom of speech doesn't exist for poor people. So if you're very poor and dependent on your, like Kanye West is a great example. Kanye West going around saying the Jews are bad and Hitler was good because he's got billions of dollars. That's why. So he can just say whatever he wants. No one can stop him, really. So that's a great example. But you can't scream fire in a theater. That's true free speech. People would probably suggest that that goes beyond speech and more into inciting panic or something like that. I mean, you can go shout even that if you wanted to, but then you could get thrown in jail. So 3 spots on the mini break ends the mini break. Oh, I've got to sneeze, man. Mr. Nath Rayner. He's an international buyer. That's cool, man. It's nice to meet you, Mr. Nath. I don't see Kanye being talked about anymore. Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's a good thing. Yeah. He got canceled. Did he? I think he did. Give me a number. Three. 1, 2, 3. All right. Jesse. Christian Gomez. Christian Gomez. Eric Lovato. Eric. Haha, I think it's going to you, Nat. There it is on 7. That is your slab now. Everyone says that my personality is a reflection of systemic issues in the United States, but I'm Mexican, so take that, Biden. What? You're saying it's just because you're Mexican? I don't know what you mean. Okay, cool. I'm Mexican and I'm proud. he has a school and they're getting sued for only feeding kids sushi and water. Oh, I love this song that's playing right now. Is this Dry Hand, Cold Hands? Or a Dry Hand, Wet Hands? Dry Hands, that's the name of this song. Yep, love it. We call him Sleepy Joe. Mr. Spice Latina. I did not choose to be born Latina. Whoa. Lovely, dude. We need a new brake. So generally the rule with the brakes is the cheapest slab the cheapest slab goes first. This is a real good one. I like that one. Ooh, this one's cool too. We got a lot of options right now. Let's do the Alteria. So neat. I remember the first time I heard this song all by itself, it gave me chills. Loved this song. Just such a calming song, you know? Nobody makes music like that. Music like this doesn't go mainstream. And so this is Wet Hands, right? Is that what it is? Yep. Wow, they're both so good. Okay, that's the new break, mini break. Juan Jimenez says, pick 5 random cards to be graded for my back. You got it, man. D says, you missed my donations. Hold on, let me look them up. I can't see them very well in Streamlabs. You got it. There we are. 5 cards of my choice. 1. Ooh, these old Sonic cards. You guys want Sonic back on the menu now? I feel like we've had a break. Put Sonic back on the menu. Let's get Sonic back on the menu. That sounds fun. So he said pick 5 cards, huh? I want MetaZoo cards. Here we are. That's 1, 2. 3. So these WEISS cards tend to grade 10. So they're easy 10s. This music's so awesome. Big print line right there. Don't want to send that one. Watch this. I'll put a little 9 on your card to remind you not to grade it. Mezzu's getting dumped in a field. Is it? A. Perez is being too silly. Dispose of him. Ah, I can't. It's moving too fast. There we go. Got him. See that right there? See, most cards fail a 10. They really do. So you don't want to grade either of these lists. I'll put 9s on them just to tell you they can't get a 10, basically. They might be worse than a 9, to be honest. So you got these 3. And we need some more. You got these Dragon Maid cards. Got any more of those booby cards? So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. You got really limited options, I'd say. I think there was 1 in here, wasn't there? Probably this one. Okay. So those were the 5 I chose. I actually don't collect any boob cards myself, but I've sold them, and they sell fast. Boob cards sell fast. That's a fact. Oh, we need to update your bag. Oh, I need more semi-rigids. I'll be right back. I actually had these manufactured in China. I had to buy $10,000 worth of it to get them at a very cheap price. Most of the cost is getting them shipped, in fact. I think like $4,000 of it was just shipping. Here we are. This card looks really nice. Okay, Mr. Jimenez. I want this music to play at my funeral one day. JD and May Lewis says bulk grade 3 WEISS hits, bulk grade 3 Dragon Ball hits, bulk grades, and a spot in the Gold Bat slab. So the Gold Bat slab ended, JD. Can I put you in this Altaria slab? I think it's going to be popular. This one's very short, and it's graded 10. There we go, JD. Why Star Wars in stock? Yes, it is. I have a fresh case of it. I have 2 fresh cases. Did I not update the menu for that? Let me look. Let me look. Okay, so I'm sorry. I forgot to update the menu for that. WEISS Star Wars is in stock. It's $5 per pack. You keeping your voice down? Yes, my voice is very down. I'm trying to help my voice recover. I think I'm having vocal cord issues. Way up top. JD May Lua. We didn't get a box for you, did you? Oh, you do have a box. Okay. 1, 2. Whoa, man. You got 4, actually. I'm going to grade this one, and the Dumbo one. 3 Dragon Ball hits. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay, we got 2 Dragon Ball hits. Pink Elephants on Parade was so trippy. I actually remember my mom feeling like it wasn't appropriate for us to watch it, because the elephants were basically him being drunk, right? Dumbo got drunk, and she's like, that's not appropriate. How about we do 4 of these and then 2 of these, because I don't have any more hits to pull for you, unless you just want a super rare. I mean, she's kind of cute. That's fine. Okay, cool. Pink elephants symbolize sexuality. No, they don't. Just drunkenness, in my opinion. I mean, there was like the cha-cha dancing, so that's kind of sexy, but they don't have sex. There we are. I will add the Charmeleon now, so that he's for sale, okay? Michael. She's worried about me. We hit the worst depression in U.S. history. Do you still sell shiny cardboard? Europeans are sucking big girth, long inch graded 10 cards. What does Mr. do? I do not know what you're talking about, dude. If Europe wants to save itself, it needs to become a free market capitalist society. It's the same for every country. The only way to sustain a socialist system is basically to get rid of all the poor people and only have rich people who are a net tax gain. You cannot sustain socialism and immigration of homeless people from around the world. It's simply not financially viable. So Europe can either kick everyone who's poor out of Europe, or they can switch back to being a free market capitalist society, which they should. Free market capitalism is the best system. We are JDN. All right. Great pulls, man. These are really nice. What's a Europe? There we are. There you go. All right. I'm loving these grades, by the way, guys. Let me have a sip. Such a sad mindset, in my opinion. Maybe it sounds sad, but it's not just sad. It's actually correct. It's correct. That's what's most important, is that it's correct. Sergio, 2 Sun and Moon base. Here we are. A country has to have enough money for its social services. So if you have too many people that you can't afford, where does the money come from? Well, you either have to raise taxes on your wealthy or you have to go into a larger debt. Okay, so if you go into a larger debt, your country has to pay interest on that debt. So now your country has overall way less money because you're paying for all these people. If you raise taxes on the wealthy, eventually they leave to the United States or they leave to Dubai. So that's what happens. It's a chain of events, right? All right, here we are. Double colorless energy and Shelter Butterfree. There we go. That's what you got, bro. Mister, read my donation. Oh, hold on. Ban Ran, he loves ponies too much. You got it, man. Here we are. You guys and your timeouts. You guys are funny. All right, Sergio. Ugh. Or you have a combined economy that implements both socialist and capitalist. Yeah, well, that's what most economies already have. But the problem is that what do you do when you can no longer afford the socialism? You either have to cut back on the socialism or you have to have a different population that doesn't require as much socialism. It's a really fun topic. I could draw a picture that will help you understand it more. Oops, let me skip this song. There we go. Let's say you had 2 islands. I love pictures. You got 2 islands with palm trees. I can't really draw palm trees, so they're going to look ugly. This is island number 1 and island number 2. Island number 1 is full of poor people. And island number 2 is full of rich people. Okay, so what happens when both of these islands implement socialism? So when this island implements socialism, they have no money to do anything with the socialism. You can implement it, but it doesn't matter. There's just no money. The government can't buy you anything because it has no money. On the rich island, if you implement socialism, the government is already collecting tons of taxes. So it can implement socialism very easily. The funny thing is, this group doesn't even care. They're like, we don't even need the socialism. We have all the money we need to take care of ourselves. So the government collects lots of money from the rich, and it doesn't even have to help them. So the government's expenses go down on this island number 2. So what happens is, these guys over here figure out life's pretty good on island number 2, and they migrate on a boat that's going to collapse. So they migrate on a boat. Okay, so they migrate over to island number 2. Eventually, island number 2's population changes so that it's more like poor rich. There we go. So you got a mix of poor and rich. But what's really frustrating for the people living on island number 2, if you were already poor and you were living here, now you're competing with all the people from the first island for those handouts. And eventually, the country runs out of money, so the country goes into the country reaches a point where the balance between income and expenses is off. So initially, this island could afford socialism because it was mostly rich people. Eventually, when this population right here is large enough, the income of taxes does not meet the expenses. Yeah, what if it's only hot chicks grow on the poor islands? Well, then we can bring the hot chicks in and leave all the poor, ugly men on the other island. So that's fine. If they're all hot chicks, I have a confident feeling that every country would be happy to have all of them migrate. So a country has to balance its income and its expenses. And as the people in this country begin to compete with each other because they're all poor, these guys start to get nervous, because one of the first thing people do is they say, well, we hate the rich people. They ruined it for us. This is the rich people's problem that they caused. And so you can increase taxes, or do what the United States is doing to pay for socialism, which is go into debt. Or I guess you could say print money, which is just also taxation. So if you print money, this happens to also be taxation, but it's like secret, so you don't know you're being taxed. But so these are the only two options for a government. To pay for all the poor people, you can go into debt, or you can increase taxes. If you go into debt, now you pay interest on the debt. So if you're paying interest on a debt to pay for poor people, now your country is even more poor, because first you have this cost, then you have this secondary cost called interest. So that's really bad. So your other option is raise taxes. We'll just raise taxes on the 1%. So there's this quote I love. Money goes where it's treated best. Have you ever heard this before? Money goes where it's treated best. So if you raise the taxes enough on the rich, what do? They leave. They leave. In fact, nobody has an easier time of leaving than the wealthy. They've got all the money they need to leave. So they just take all their money and they leave the country. So as the rich leave, your tax revenue actually falls. So your rate of taxation has gone up, but your tax revenue has gone down. Isn't that ironic? And so eventually this island is not poor rich. It moves to its last stage, where it's just poor. So this island number 2 is just poor now. And now you have a new island called the UAE. This is island number 3. And the UAE is rich again. There you go. So now all the rich people from this island have just moved to the new island. And this island's poor now. And this cycle will happen every single time, because that's the way money works. New paper. So you got island 1's full of people who didn't build anything. Island number 2 is full of people who did. They migrate over to this island. Suddenly, the socialist... The real problem, of course, in my eyes, is the socialism, by the way. So if this island number 2 didn't have socialism, they wouldn't be a problem. They could just come over. So they can come over and get jobs and contribute, and they won't take away from the system because there's no socialism for them to receive. Actually, in fact, these guys are more likely to go to a different island in that case. They'd be like, wait a second, island number 2 doesn't have any socialism? We're going to go to island number 4 or island number 5. That's where the good socialism is. So they come over here for the good socialism until this island is slowly poor, because the poor will outnumber the productive wealthy very quickly. You can go into debt and pay interest on the debt, or you can increase taxes and the rich leave to the UAE. Why not just develop and income like China? Ah yes, the UAE, the countries where women are treated as shit and slaves, are still used in practice. I'm not saying the UAE is good. I'm just saying that's where they're going. Now, if you don't believe me, I'm going to show you the proof. Are you ready? me a second. Accept all cookies. So I have to find like a study basically. We had found one before. Oh, here we go. Which countries gained and lost the most millionaires? Maybe this will work. Well, I'm looking for like a chart that lists like a lot of countries. So I want I want a list that talks about how many millionaires are moving in and out of Europe, basically. I'm just getting like stuff for like the United States. Best country millionaires are moving to. So you type in this, best country millionaires are moving to, you got like UAE here. Top destination for migrant millionaires globally in 2022. Australia, Singapore, Israel, and Switzerland are also on that list. Look at this. United States is also popular. United States is a low-tax country. Canada's popular. Switzerland, did you know Switzerland is a low-tax country? How many of you guys knew that? That Switzerland is actually a low-tax country. Switzerland. They're moving to the SCAR cities. That's right. You know, it's crazy. So on this one, mapping the migration of the world's millionaires. You see Russia is losing a lot. Okay, that makes sense. China is too. Now, the funny thing about China is the reason they're losing so many millionaires is because they produce so many millionaires. So a lot of people are becoming millionaires in China. China became a free market capitalist society, except with communist control. So it's like you can do like quasi-capitalism. India, same deal. India's producing a lot of millionaires. Hong Kong got taken over by China. Ukraine, that also makes sense. I don't know much about Brazil, but you know what's funny? Here's UK. UK's on the list. That's a first world country, UK. They're on the list. One of the countries losing the most millionaires right now. How does that make sense? So, the UK is one of those countries losing the most millionaires. Wow. That's not very smart. Why don't they just do something to stop that? So all the other countries made sense. Russia's at war. Ukraine's at war. China produces the most millionaires right now, and they're moving out of China to come to the United States and to the UAE. But the UK, what's going on with that one? Well, this is what's going on with the UK. This map right here. UK can't afford its socialist policies, so they're trying to increase taxes or go into more debt, and then the rich people see the writing on the wall and they're going to the UAE. Duh. They can still visit the UK. They can have a home in the UK and go to it. But you know what? They don't want to be taxed in the UK, so they go and become a citizen of the UAE or the United States. Makes more sense. Or Australia. Makes way more sense. So there it is. It's in the data. It's not complicated. It's not based on your emotions about what should be done. Oh, the poor people. It's not about that. It's just about how money works. Money goes where it's treated the best. Got nothing to do with how you feel about it. Octavio Melendres, 3 double diamond. Here we are. All right. There we go. There's a lot more to that than taxes. UK just left the EU, and that was a controversial decision that made people move. Here we are. All right. Double diamond. Actually, I was reading into it, Mr. Average Player. I was reading one of the #1 reasons millionaires leave the UK is because they have a very severe wealth tax when you die. So when you die and you try to pass your wealth on to your kids, there's a severe wealth tax that takes a whole bunch of it. And so the millionaires leave the UK for that reason, because they're getting older. So they go to the UAE or the United States or some other place that doesn't have the same policy. One of the reasons Australia was a popular destination, they don't have that policy in Australia. But I can look that up for you in case you don't believe me. What would you call it? Like an inheritance? I think you'd call it like an inheritance tax. Exodus of millionaires as Britain loses its shine. Oh, I can't read it? Oh, that's so stupid, man. It won't let me read it. Okay, here's Yahoo. Oh, Yahoo doesn't want me to read it either. Look at this. Standard inheritance tax is 40%. Wow. 40% inheritance tax in the UK. 40% in the UK. Here's where I live. You want to see how much inheritance? I live in Missouri. Missouri also does not have an inheritance tax. So let me think about it for a second. I can live in UK and pay 40% of all my hard-earned money when I die rather than giving it to my children. Or I can live in Missouri and keep all of it. That's a really tough decision. I just don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, are you ready? What is inheritance tax in USA? The federal government of the United States doesn't have an inheritance tax. 6 states imposed an inheritance tax. That's it. Just 6 of the states did. So, you tell me, what should a smart rich guy in the UK do? Should he stay there? Or should he move to another country like the USA, protect 40% of his inheritance money that he's going to give to his children, and just fucking own a house in the UK and just visit whenever he feels like? He can live in Florida in the United States. He can live on the beach in the United States. He's a millionaire. So he can live in the beach in the United States. He keeps all his money, and then he dies and the money goes to his children rather than to the government of the UK. And really, when it goes to the government of the UK, it's really going to these guys. So they're just taking this money so they can give it away to other people who didn't earn it. So, but it also goes, to the government so that the government can live a nice, rich, fat life, and they can send that money off to the Ukraine, right? So the Ukraine war needs your money. Yeah, so it's really obvious. So UK is one of the highest net outflow of millionaires. That's embarrassing. Don't you think that's embarrassing? That is not something to brag about. Okay, here we are. Mister, don't ever do it with the voice. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Here we are. So, Justmon. All right. So, that must have been very boring. We're not opening cards. We're talking finances. And I know that's very boring for some people. But it's also accurate. What I've talked about is accurate. There is a reason why the majority of people are moving to the UAE. It's because the UAE is actually nice to rich people. That's why. The UAE has said, we're going to be nice to you if you're rich. Please move over here. And that's what rich people are doing. They're responding to it. The United States has traditionally said, we're going to be nice to you and not overtax you. And that's still true today. Technically, we're still much lower taxes than UK. Now, if we were to change that, we're going to look just like the UK. A bunch of our rich people are going to move to the UAE. I would consider it. There we are. People who really like socialism, they get this really, really crazy fantasy. Like, we could just take all the money from all the people who earn it. It's like, no, they'll leave. They'll definitely get out of there. They'll be like, we're out of here. We were not sticking around for that. And that's what's happening in Europe right now. All right, here we go. Mr. Octavio. It's because young people are stupid and think being rich is bad. Right. It turns out the countries with the least rich people are always the worst places to live. And the places with the most wealthy people are always the places everyone wants into. But then they hate the rich. I hate them. They suck. They just invent everything. Nath Rainer, 10 Japanese base set Scarlet. You got it, man. Here we are. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we got 10 of these. And that's all it is. Money goes where it's treated best. I think that you can have a society, a very mixed society with a lot of people who are, they're not super wealthy, but they're doing well. In a free market capitalist society, a meritocracy works. America's had a lot of wealth and a lot of advantage for a long time because of it. People see America as sort of failing. I will tell you why it's failing. It is failing because we are spending too much. We're spending money that we're not supposed to spend. Here we are. Rich people trigger me. They have resources to do it. Here we are. Nath Rainer. Cold. Cold. I want somebody who believes in socialism to explain to me why they think that you can raise the taxes to an unrealistic amount on the wealthy and they won't leave. Do you really believe that? We need Boris Johnson back, discussing how they got rid of him without consulting the people. Here's a cold one. Here's a cold one. King Gambit. But, you know, millionaires are still moving to the United States, and we should be proud of that. But over here, all you hear from one of our political parties, all they talk about is punishing the wealthy. They're like, nah, let's punish them. It's like, no, we're lucky to have them. We get some of their wealth. That's lucky. Here. All right. Nath Rainer. It's a math equation. How high taxes should be is a math equation. There we go. Ooh, that's kind of loud. There we go. Lovely, man. So, Mr. Nat. Let's see. Here it is. All right, guys, I'm going to go do a live grade. This will just take a minute. You seem to think that poor people are less hardworking and lazy. Well, I will say, let me ask you this question. Wouldn't you agree there is at least some population percentage that is actually lazy? I don't know what that number is, but they probably don't look like rich people. I've met them before, by the way. I've met lazy people. Have you not? I have. I've met people who don't want to work. You hear them talk about not working on the internet too. So some percentage of the population is lazy, and they're not rich either as a result. So they certainly don't deserve the money because they're not willing to work for it. There's a percentage of hardworking poor people who they're just in a field that doesn't pay very much. So what they need is better education. They need to be told the kind of work you're doing doesn't pay well. You need to move into a better field. Okay, so they're not smart, but they are hardworking. Then you have the people who are both smart and hardworking. They make all the money. And they invest it too. And so should you punish people for being both hardworking and smart? Is that your goal? So that you can pay for the other two groups? in the end, all you do is scare away the hardworking, smart people. All right, here we are. Let's see. This is a live grade. When I said Kyle can be a girl name, and when I mentioned that, she never showed up the next day. I wonder why. But I know millionaires that are lazy and haven't done anything special to accumulate their wealth. Some people are okay living an average job and being actually happy. That is so wrong. Millionaires work extremely hard to acquire the wealth that they have. And eventually, by the time they've made their millions, then they look like they're lazy because they're taking a break because they're millionaires now. But if you start from nothing, if you have to go from 0 to a million, that is insanely hard. And you know it's hard because you can't just do it like that, can you? Because if you could, you would. But you can't. You can't figure it out. So some people figure it out and they work like crazy to accomplish it. They go from 0 to a million. And so to call them lazy is like, it's very ironic because they're probably the least lazy people in the society. They're the most driven, actually. And many of them work far more than 40 hours a week. There are some people who inherit money. Did you know it's actually not a large population of the, not a large percentage of the population that inherits money? In the United States, it's roughly 80% of millionaires and higher did not inherit the money. And then about 10% of there's about 20% of people who did inherit money. But about 10% of those millionaires, they didn't inherit the money before already earning $1 million on their own. So they only inherited the money after becoming millionaires. So some people do inherit money, though. I hope to leave my kids $1 million. And then you could be mad at them and call them lazy. All right, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. The live grade is over. I love these stimulating conversations about finance. I can talk about them all day. Put on the earth to live, not work all your life. So, average player says some people make 0 to a million by taking advantage of others, not working hard. I mean, if you think that you can just go get rich, why don't you just go do it then? If you believe it's so easy to do, just go do it. Do you know how much $1 million is? It's a ton of money. So, but also, I would argue that there are people that are definitely poor because they are lazy, like they choose to be. And those people take money from the government. It takes money from hardworking people, normal people. We can say with certainty that those guys really are taking advantage of others. All right, the card grade's 9. Unfortunately, the problem with your card is too heavily off center between this point and this point of the card. So your card is just too off center. Very clean on the back though. So your card's going to get a 9 though. I've watched this stream for years. I've listened. I'm just saying what I've heard. Okay, I'm no longer the captain. You heard about the 5 countries denouncing the US dollar. You're talking about the BRICS nations, yes. And that's very smart of them, and I think that they should be doing that. And the United States did weaponize the dollar, and we shouldn't have done that, and now we're going to be punished for it. Especially Americans who are not very financially literate are going to be very punished for it. All right, Mr. Nath. So we're going to call this live. And what that means is your card will be graded next by Mr. John. Encapsulated next. No, I don't want your number, and no, I'm not going to give you mine, and no, I don't want to meet you nowhere. Rich people are mostly boring and dull. That's funny because I would say some homeless guy on the street, while he has maybe a story of doing a lot of heroin and shit like that, that could be interesting. I would say rich people probably experience some of the most interesting things in life. So like I'm over here operating a card business, and it's a very unusual kind of card business. And I could show you all kinds of crazy things that have occurred because of the volume of cards that have moved back and forth. Well, these guys who like invent the Lamborghini or the latest whatever, those are the rich guys, right? They actually probably live more interesting lives than most people because they're in the thick of things, aren't they? They're at the edge of their current technology. They're at the edge of some sort of business market. So they see things that no one but them really get to experience and see. So I would argue they're not dull at all. They're probably the most interesting people in the world. They have the most exposure to things that are brand new, right? All right, so let's see. But there are probably certain types that are boring. Like, let's say an accountant. Accounting is a very boring job. I would say it is. Depending on what Cow says. Bryant says, grade Oliveira and Grabrant and DC. You got it. You got it. I have the mindset I can relax when I'm dead. Hard work can pay off if it's not given. Some people start at the ground floor and some people start in the cellar. You out of everything. You out of everyone should know. Some people start in the cellar. Yeah, I do agree with the cellar portion, but you know, interestingly, over time, I feel like the real difference between the person who starts on the ground and the person who starts with the silver spoon in their mouth, my concept of the silver spoon has changed over the years. The real silver spoon is being born with a higher intelligence. That's the real silver spoon. So I would say be careful who you pick as your partner to make children with. Bryant Foucault, be extremely picky. And then try to have lots of children. So the silver spoon, you think it's money, but it's actually being born attractive and being born intelligent. Those are the real silver spoons. Now, if you're just directly given money, that's nice too. But, you know, one of the interesting things I've experienced in life. So my wife's parents were actually given a lot of money when their parents died. It's all gone. They're completely broke. They have no money and they depend on us sometimes for help. All right, let's get these cards, man. So we want Oliveira, Gabrant, and DC. Here's Gabrant. My card wasn't in the PSA. I've been waiting for years. I messaged you on Discord. This is the only card I've ever sent to grade with you. It's been over 2 years. Ooh, okay. So we'll definitely, I'll definitely read that. That sounds like it's important. Gabrant. I don't know what DC stands for. Is DC actually the name of somebody? John Jones. Oliveira. Ooh. DC, huh? Cody. Oh, you had a different Gabrant. Oh, very nice Gabrant. Okay, so DC must stand for Daniel Cormier, huh? All right. You didn't have a better Daniel Cormier, did you? You using initials. I don't know these guys. That's not Daniel. So, Kim Blog. I'm sorry for taking up chat time. I'm a quit now. People finding this annoying. No, I enjoy it. I enjoy the conversation a lot. I enjoy the conversation. Who cares what they think? Who cares what the audience thinks? All right. So Cody Gabrant will go back in. I think it gives me an opportunity to share my thoughts about how finances work. And I hope somebody out is listening to me who I help change their mind about how the world works. When I was working for Coca-Cola, I would have been about 23 years old when I started. And I read a bunch of books written by rich guys. And those books changed my life and helped me do what I'm doing today. Helped me make a lot of smart decisions later. And I had to listen to them and not to Bernie Sanders to be successful in life. Bernie Sanders just tells you to wait for the government to make you wealthy. And the rich guys actually know how money actually works. They're like, this is how it actually works. So Bernie Sanders would have kept me poor if I'd listened to him. And the guys who wrote those books, who actually were rich, they actually did understand money. Those guys helped me succeed later in life by a lot. Grade Jones instead of DC. You're not Brian Foucault, are you? Malachian? Grade Jones. If you look at my slabs after I send what you feel is good to Paul to please at least 100. Well, if you're saying 100, that's what I'm going to go for. But I am going to look and see if I actually want them. So bear that in mind, please. Here we go. John Jones. Here we go. I'll grade him for free. Appreciate you opening these packs. Okay, here we go. All right. Because as of right now, I actually have an enormous number of slabs. So I have no slab shortage at all. It's been over 2 years. I've been told for over years in the last sub I work and never catch his stream. This is important. It is important. I agree. We're going to figure it out, Mr. Attack Groper. I'm going to take a look into your message and see what's going on, okay? We're going to see if it already returned in a different return or what could have happened. I see both sides. I have a friend working 2 hours a day and have money from trading weapons. On the other side, I have my dad who works day and night and 5 a.m. earning millions. Oh, good. So your dad's a high earner. So you're set to receive a nice inheritance. So you should give all that inheritance away. Brian Foucault. One of the funny things I find is I came from extreme poverty because I was a poor family, no wealth in our family, 11 children, all shoved in a home like a sardine can. And when I meet people who are kind of wealthy, they're always talking about how they love socialism. And it's like, well, you love it so much, go give all your money away. They're always like, no, I'll make everyone else give their money away. We are. Ooh. All right. I want to work for myself and gain my wealth, and I'm happy to support others who aren't as fortunate. Sounds good, man. My money's going to go to my kids. And there we go. Because I think everyone should take care of their own offspring first before taking care of the society. There we go. Your offspring will thank you for it. They'll say you did the right thing for us, for this family, because your family, as an animal, your family should always rank as your first priority. If you're the kind of person who ranks the society above your family, you're like one of these new weird hippie types. And I met somebody in my life who was like that, and he treated his family very poorly. And it was kind of heartbreaking. He doesn't put his family first. He puts everyone else's families first. Actually, it's a type of narcissism is what I concluded. He liked feeling like he was Jesus. That's what it was. He liked feeling like he was doing the righteous thing. And meanwhile, his family suffered. So I thought that was really disgusting when I learned about it. All right, I think we're all out of orders. It's officially 4 a.m. It's the perfect time to wrap up. Wow, so we made it through another ASMR stream, and I didn't cough a lot, did I? Yep, so I am feeling that screeching during my live stream might be causing the cough, and talking calmly reduces it. TCC, this guy wants his slabs. Yes, so Mr. Attack Groper, I will be looking for your message right now, okay? So we'll talk about it and find out what's going on, all right? See you guys later.